Today I'm going to be discussing the book A Bargain So Bloody. I DNF'd this at 33%, so this book review isn't going to be complete, but I think I got enough of a feel of the book. I did really enjoy the beginning of the book. I thought it had a very promising start. The main premise of this book is Samara, who is imprisoned unfairly. She comes across this vampire who's also imprisoned. She is sent to take care of him. He helps her escape. He has her go ask a question to a bunch of prophets before splitting ways. She wants to join the religious order. He needs to go off and do some sort of quest. They end up not splitting ways and going and trying to do his quest. That was a very vague description of a very vague book. I couldn't force myself to get through the book for 500 pages because of how vague it was. There's a lot of inner chat that Samara has about how good looking she finds this repulsive vampire to be. It boggles my mind when authors are so desperate to try to convince the reader that the MMC is in fact good looking and they are attracted to each other despite the odds. It's not really well described why vampires are the villains of the story. It's just this vague notion that vampires are inherently evil. Then you have the main character, Raphael. He is 600 years old. He, for some reason, is well attracted to this 21-year-old. Not only is Samara 21, but she goes into this prison when she's 9. She is sheltered. Her ideas are skewed. She is essentially stunted in her knowledge and her understanding of the world. So, of course, a 600-year-old vampire is gonna love that. It just screams predatory to me. It's just the older I get, the more weirded out I am by it. I think the main reason at that point that I stopped in the book that the author wants us to believe that he is forming this attachment with a 21-year-old, that she is immune to his vampire thrall. His whole 600 years, he has never seen another person be able to resist his thrall. I left this book with a lot of questions that I could not be bothered to find out. Main number one question is, why is Raphael always nearby when Samara needs saving? Why are there magical cards? I know it was a little bit early, I guess, in the world building, but the author did have a good chance to explain some of the origins of the magical cards, which is the magic source in this world. And it just wasn't done. We are left with so many questions, even 135 pages in. It feels purposefully withheld in order to build up this some sort of suspense. It's a very forced withholding of information. A lot of questions, not a lot of motivation to find out the answers.